So we come here to the Dismal Dunescape. We have a fork in the road here. I'm trying to think of which way we want to go. We want to go this way because we can see one of the mission markers is up this way. I think if you go one way, though, you have to walk all the way around the other way before you can get back. So that's the only thing I'm really worried about. So it looks like we have ourselves another soldier actually standing here. His wounds are not fatal. Let's see what he actually has to say. It looks like he has an advanced Moogle hunt behind him as well. So let's talk to him.
What? What's going on? Who are you? You say you've spoken to the guys in my unit? I'm gonna need some proof in order to trust these guys.
Search another time. I guess that's that. We should look for the others instead. That's fine. Let's actually use our Moogle hunt here to talk to this guy as well. But of course we need to get some proof for him, which is probably collecting some more of the other fragments from the other guys that we find. So let's examine this and see what we get out of it. Alright, cool. Unicorn horn. Nice little item for us there. I wonder if you talk to him again, if he'll give you the opportunity to give him proof. Let's try it.
What? What's going on? Who are you? You say you've spoken to the guys in my unit? I'm gonna need some proof in order to trust these guys.
Okay, so it's the same thing. So we should probably go find, obviously, as you saw, the other people. So let's take the other fork in the road here, and if we finally find an end, then we're definitely going to go back and to the other time into 200 AF. Oh boy, okay, we get to fight the XIII-2s again. Those guys that look they just look cool. They got the Harlequin masks on. They're really just like free floaty and cool, man. Did you see him just knock our Chocobo up like 30 yards in the air? That's pretty crazy. I hope he comes down eventually. I don't actually see him. We got our Rocket Man Chocobo there. Probably should have killed him with Quay, but that's fine. We're just going to continue right on through here. There's actually plenty of treasure for us to get up here. So actually two of them being some nice large casino tickets, which are really nice to us. Looks like we're getting some distortion power here as well. Oh, looky there. Let's see what happens here. Is he gonna are we gonna be able to fight him now? Let's see. Let's examine. There's a strong energy source in the area. Okay, well, I see that. I understand I need to deal with it eventually, but I guess we're not going to be able to touch it just quite yet. That's fine. I'll take the extra monster materials and we can be back on our way. I wonder if we throw Mog up there, if anything will happen, but I highly doubt it right now. We probably have to come back and unearth him once we get some more information, probably from the soldiers, then we can see him, but I'm not sure. Wow, these guys do not actually have a green time where they don't attack you in the battle clock, so that's kind of actually really frustrating, but that's fine. Let's see if we can get this XIII dead with a feral link here, and it's going to be actually a lot easier to take them out in that case. Look at these guys. They buff and debuff, and all the spin kicks. I really love these guys. They're so cool looking. My gosh. All right, let's get our Quay going on here. Yes, let's see if we can get a quick capture on them. Hopefully that counts as the feral link kill for us there. It just doesn't... We didn't quite get lucky there, I don't think. Although we did get a Rotocron sight or whatever those items are called, which are really good for a little bit later. Okay, so we're up in here. There is an item around here that I do want to grab. There's plenty. I mean, you know how much I like my treasure, but there's actually going to be 3 coming up here as we go all the way down and around. Whoop. Okay, we got ourselves another XIII. That's fine. I will take them as they come up and try to hit me here. I do want to get rid of them as I can, and I really, really, really would like to capture them because they're really important to me. Look at that, though. They make themselves so much easier to kill when they buff and debuff themselves because they put their D-shell on, and it just totally makes them weak to Sarah. Sarah just, you know, folds them in half. There we go. We got our XIII pretty good and ready here. Let's actually see if we can level it up any bit here because it will act as our synergist, and it's a really, really good. So let's pump some mana silver in him. Although, do they need the mana? Is that a mana skill? Well, it certainly isn't going to be a strength skill, so let's just, finish off whatever mana silvers we have. Who cares? Put the rest into potence. We certainly don't need the vitality. It's going to have that bravery, the Braviga and the Faithga are what's really important. Let's give ourselves an ATB gauge here, and we'll finish off with its mana orbs here. We're going to get a nice HP boost there, and we're actually really close to getting Faithga. We need to get some more level 3 monster materials, but I'm okay with that thing at level 22 right now. As you can see, we've actually amassed a proper amount of CP to go and level ourselves up again, but I'll definitely go do that once the Vile Peaks mission is over. Once we finish all that stuff, I'm just going to put a ton into my Crystarium, so you guys can once again see where we are in this whole shindig, I guess is what I'm trying to say. There's actually a lot more interesting monsters in this area too. You might see one of them. This isn't one of them. One of them is another colored chocobo, and I don't want to spoil it once again, but it looks like we have another one. We need to, you know, find all the enemies up in here eventually because of we're trying to complete our bestiary. Well, it looks like we've got our bomb here. We captured the bomb, which is nice, and the Yaksha, which is another sort of different monster. I don't actually know what class attribute the Yaksha is. Let me actually check here. I might have it written down. It is a commando, so since we killed it so fast, we didn't really figure out what it was doing. Got some good items here for ourselves. It looks like Mog can grab this one for us as well. I'm not sure if I can get it personally, so I'm not going to move so that the Mog clock doesn't work. Certainly want that to work when those things are freaking running right at us. Got ourselves the Zealot's Amulet, which probably has something to do with magic resistance or some sort of resistance in general. But now we actually have a couple casino tickets that we want to grab here as well. One of them being, actually both of them being platinum. And don't worry, we're going to be going back into Serendipity very, very soon to sort of mess around in there. Thank you for the casino ticket. We should be getting, oh, hello. What is going on here? Ah, these Yakshinis, man. They're in my way. They won't let me hurt them. It's actually really annoying. I can't get them because they're so crazy. I love Null's HP, by the way. Being up at 7 grand HP is just really helpful for us right here. Alright, come on, Null. Finish him off. Actually, pretty close when they got Deep Protect on themselves there. Perfect. Another fight done. Even though we're on low monster count, too, by the way. We're getting a ton of them, but we're also getting a ton of good materials from them at the same time. So that's always a good thing here. There is another item that I don't want to miss here. And it should be on this lower segment, possibly. Right here on my left. Oh, perfect. And we're actually right back where we were before. But what I want to do to sort of speed things up here is... Actually, should I even do that? What do I want to do? I think I'll actually just walk up to Mr. Baxter here. I'll just leave myself right here. So I'm going to go return to the Historia Crux here, and then I'm going to make my way back to Vile Peaks 200, and we're going to be able to talk to the other soldiers and get ourselves in good position here to go back and take on what we need to take on here. Where is the other Vile Peaks? Oh, it's going to be hanging off of Erba, or not Erba, the Archhild Steppe. There we go. The Vile Peaks. Oh shoot, this is the lady talking. I'll let her talk.
Have resisted exploration since Cocoon first floated in the sky. This graveyard of twisted metal was also a proving ground for Lightning and her companions as they struggled against their L'Cie fates and their own inner turmoil. Sarah and Noel could never have known that the journey of the L'Cie would bring disaster to the Peaks 200 years into the future.
Awesome, so I think we actually get a little homage there back to when we're talking about Lightning, Snow, and Hope's trip down into the Vile Peaks that we have in Final Fantasy XIII. And the fact that they were there actually comes back into play here, and it affects what is going on in this whole situation. I find that just mind-bogglingly cool. And that is now an adverb, mind-bogglingly. Kind of rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? I like that. I think I'll keep that in my lexicon, if you will, my vocabulary. But here we go. Mog is already freaking out here, so we might be finding someone straight off the bat. Let's search this guy here. What are we gonna get? Gonna be another dead guy on the ground, obviously, but who's it gonna be?
Where am I? Who are you guys? Do you know how long I've been out for? The shadow! Where did that shadow go? I'm not sure what's going on, but I think it's safe to assume that I'm miles away from the rest of my unit. We were headed to our mission LZ on an airship. I remember there was a really bad storm that day. Out of nowhere, a dark shadow enveloped the sky and a monstrous creature appeared in front of us. We lost power, and the airship crashed to the ground. Everything went dark. The next thing I know, I wake up in this place. But, well, you know the rest.
You got pulled into a paradox. Who knows? You might even be in a different time than before.
Is that possible? Are you saying this isn't 10 a.m.? That means the other...
Are you alright?
no, you're hurt!
Seems like it. I'm trying, but I can't move my legs. Damn it, what am I supposed to do?
So here we are again. Once again, the men of the elite Blitz Squadron have disappeared, and now Terreno wants us to help find the rest of the Blitz Squads. We got 2 Blitz Squad quests going at the same time. There are 6 survivors that we actually find out now. Baxter and Ray being 2 of them that we know, and Terreno being another. Hopefully we get a fragment just here. So let's accept the mission.
You stay here and try to get some rest. We'll go and find your friends.
Would you? I would really appreciate it. There are 5 others in my unit. Tell them Terreno of Blitz Squadron sent you to look for them.
Awesome. Okay, we got Terreno's last light here. And I believe there is... Oh, no, it looks like Mog found that treasure out there. So now we actually just go right back down to where we were in this area, and we have to find the other 2 soldiers that will allow us to go back and then quote-unquote prove that we were helping out the Blitz Squadron all the way around here. So kind of tough. There are 2 guys, and there's actually a live trigger that we have to pay attention to, so this should be interesting. But either way, it looks like we have one of those survivors up here. Let's have a little talk with him, see what he wants us to do.
Please, don't kill me.
Oh, okay, Falcon. We're not gonna actually, dude. We're not gonna kill you. Don't worry about it. Oh well, I mean, he's sort of intent on running away, which is unfortunate for us here, but we do want to fight these guys because they are new monsters, I believe. Looks like they might be the Coladroid Yangs, someone we have not seen before, and we're going to totally destroy all of them probably in one shot, as you can see. Oh boy, that was very easy. Thank you for the mana droplets. Whew, okay, very, very nice indeed. Now we have to go back all the way here and follow and find Mr. Falcon, who's actually going to be fairly important, but we're probably going to end up chasing him all the way back to his other party member here, which is kind of interesting. God damn it, I need to turn my notifications off. Let's talk to him again.
We're not here to kill you. We came to help.
Sorry, I thought you were gonna kill me. Wait, are you search party?
Yes, we heard the crazy story about a dark shadow that took down your airship.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The corporal and I were thrown out of the ship, and when I came to, it was standing right in front of me. Listen up, I'm only gonna say this once. Don't go any further. That thing, that monster, it's not something you want to mess with. If you value your lives at all, I suggest you turn around and go back. I'll go check on Torino.
Okay, well, we got ourselves Falcon's last light, which I guess is kind of nice. So I think we're just going to head ourselves on here. There are more people to be found in this whole area, so that should be good. What the heck is this over here? Is this a... It looked like a treasure chest, but it was just a large sparking object, which is definitely fine as well. But we do have, I believe, one more person to grab over here, and one more actual fragment ourselves. Let's go. Ooh. Are these guys Vespids? Have we fought these guys yet? We've had to have fought Vespids before, right? I don't know. We probably actually fought them in Final Fantasy XIII. That's what the name sounds familiar to me, I guess. They're actually pretty bulky. They took our attack pretty well there, but it's probably because we didn't pick their weakness. You can see they're pretty weak to physical attacks, which is, I mean, I guess makes sense because they're Ravagers, I believe, so pretty easy pickup right there. They drop Molted Tails. I guess that's kind of interesting if you're into that sort of thing. There's actually 3 other types of enemies we find here. I think we've seen the Lancers before back in the Academia 400, as well as I think we've seen Vikings as well, but there is also a Garuda, which is a tougher monster. But let's talk to this guy first. What do you have going on here, bud?
Are you a corporal in Blitz Squadron?
How on earth do you know who I am? Who are you, anyway?
We can talk later. Right now, we need to get you out of here.
You agreed to help find the rest of my unit? It's comforting to know there are still good people in the world. But I can't go with you. I have to stay here. The monster that attacked us is still lurking around this place. A creature possessing that kind of power, who knows what kind of damage it can do to Cocoon. Someone needs to stay here and keep the beast occupied, or else the entire world will be invaded.